Aha, és azért alapvetően nem értette itt Magyarországon.
Literary types were debating whether someone's race should be
no.
a factor. Some said it's the knowledge not skill that should count. It all started in the Netherlands. Gorman's Dutch translator, a white man translator, a white man, was dropped. European translators said they were getting dragged into American identity politics. But in Hungary, Bodish, who runs a nonprofit for Roma education, saw an opportunity.
Akkor kiderült, hogy nálunk már van egy kiadó, akik tárgyalnak a...
Most of the translators here are middle-aged white men. So I told the publisher, we have these wonderful young writers who are Roma.
One is 18-year-old Peter Galambitsa, whose sister we met earlier.
I feel like the hill we're trying to climb is to put a stop to Romani people being looked at as criminals and as jokes and like we're clowns.
Another translator, Noemi Kala, who is also 18, says her classmates in Budapest don't realize that stereotyping hurts.
They don't know what it means for me, for the Romanis people. They just do it, and when they read poems like this, I really hope that they see what they did. Ha eljön az idő, vajon megtaláljuk a fényt ebben az óriási sötétségben?
Noemi reads a translation of The Hill We Climb to the others.
Tanúi voltunk egy olyan nemzetnek, amely nem tört.
Bodish also assigns research on the Black American experience. This week, the translators listened to Nina Simone's song, Brown Baby.
I want you to live by the justice code.
Rosalia Galambitsa zooms into the translation session from university in the Netherlands. She says her classmates there think she's Spanish or Greek.
I'm just scared to say that, yeah, I'm a Hungarian Roma, you know, because I'm not sure about how they would handle it.
She finds strength in the last lines of The Hill We Climb. She reads her translation.
Amikor eljön az ideje, kilépünk az árnyékból, lángolva és félelem nélkül.
For there was always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
Oof, chills. Why do you get chills? I think it just describes that everything is possible.
Including, she says, this translation of one of her favorite poets, which is set to come out this summer. For NPR News, I'm Joanna Kakissis in Budapest.
Across the country, the latest surge in COVID-19 cases is affecting everyone from fast food workers to firefighters.
We're seeing more people going into isolation than we're seeing come out right now, which is kind of hampering our ability to staff all of our units.
That's Colin Stoll, fire chief in San Diego, California.
About 130 firefighters, 10% of their workforce, are in isolation due to a positive test or possible COVID exposure.
These are higher numbers than we would have ever expected, and we just don't have the ability right now to staff all of our apparatus due to that number of folks out. This comes on the heels of them working so hard over the last 2 years through COVID, and we've just got an exhausted workforce, and now is seeing the effects of COVID similar like the general population is.
Stoll says they've been shifting staff around and relying on overtime to keep all fire stations open. But that does mean idling some teams. For now, they're still responding to all emergency calls, and he's optimistic they won't see a worst-case scenario.
There's some other mechanisms that we can look at, cutting down the number of responses for the types of calls we go on. But we're really hopeful with the numbers that we're seeing and the short duration that we're seeing these folks in isolation, that it's not going to turn out that way.
Stoll thinks the next 3 weeks may be the hardest until the Omicron wave passes.
Our hope is that we can really get through January. Our plan is robust enough that we can still staff all of the fire stations and